Hey, it's Philippa Kitty Patia here, and today's episode is a very special one because instead of me dishing out amazing marketing tips, I've got the sagacious Theressa Young-Ngoungou from Chic Web Designs who's going to be telling me what's hot and what's not on my website. Now, Theresa's a web designer that helps you build a website that works, and I'm kind of scared but excited that she's going to be reviewing my website for me. So it would be a good idea to grab a pen and paper and take notes as Theresa, hopefully nicely, rips my website apart so you can apply her genius to your own website. So Theresa, where do we start?
Hello. It's not going to be that bad. Basically, we're just going to go through pages, see what we can switch up to make things work a little better, so you can communicate what it is that you need to communicate faster, okay? Because people on websites, they've got a very short attention span. If they can't see what they want almost immediately, then you've lost them. So let's start with your home page. So I can see on your home page that you're using the blog setup as your, the blog page as your home page. So that's cool. But because you're doing it that way, you need to be able to communicate your message faster to them because you've got no little caption telling them, you know, what exactly it is that you're doing and who you do it for, okay?
True that.
So maybe in the banner here we can, I know where you're coming from with love marketing, but is the average visitor to your site going to know what love marketing is? So maybe you're going to have to give them a bit of a warm-up to what love marketing is, maybe a tagline that really explicitly says what it is that love marketing is.
Just looking at it now and thinking from like an outside perspective, I'm thinking that love marketing could be like a name for like a dating site, probably.
Possibly.
Like marketing your love to people or whatever.
Yeah.
To find a new partner.
And no, that's not what we're doing here today.
No.
So maybe you could switch your banner out for a feature box. So Derek Halpern is the creator of the feature box. Now, let me just show you what the feature box is. It's a sign up, it's an opt-in form on your homepage. You like your little picture there?
Yeah, cool.
These feature boxes generate a higher rate.
So getting people to sign up for your emails and
email list, I suggest you probably could do something like this and incorporate it into your header. Okay, so let's go back to your site, okay? So that makes sense.
Yep, so up here, so instead of this header, to have the feature box in there that captures my new people that are coming to my website, their details in a more effective way.
Yeah.
And then I could probably fit more information of what I'm doing, like you've got on yours. Okay, so like on yours, you've got the bullet points.
Yeah.
So that's what you think I should put on mine as well. So give them more information.
So I'm offering the No Bullshit Web Designer, which helps people to screen and hire a web designer. So basically, people coming, let alone that have got chic web designs, I think that's explicit enough that I'm a web designer. However, with my opt-in, I'm giving them the tools and the questions to ask as to how to go about hiring a web designer, which is something I see you're doing on your site in your opt-in form. You're offering people a worksheet to discover who the ideal clients are, right?
Yes, that's right.
That's what that is. This could be more explained in a feature box.
Yeah.
So we've got you've got a subheading here, get the worksheet now and get your clients from I'm tired, good night to ooh la la, gimme. But in saying that, I'm still a little bit confused. I think as a new user, you'd still be a little bit confused as to what love marketing is, yeah?
Yeah, I get that.
So we've agreed on a feature box in the header and we're working on this here, sign up on the side here. I think something else that is really good to do is to have a testimonial underneath
Okay.
this opt-in form. People want to see results. They want to see proof that whatever you're offering is actually working. And
So like you've got mine on yours, on your feature
yeah,
box,
yeah.
or that?
I've got your testimonial on my feature box. I didn't need to put the Facebook screen capture on there. However, people love social proof.
Yeah, and they can see that I actually wrote it.
Yeah,
and
you
didn't
actually
just
did
make
write
it
it.
up yourself.
That's right, because that would be really easy to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's...
Cool.
Yeah?
That's cool.
Okay, so let's scroll down a little bit more. I'm feeling like I am scrolling way too much. Your ideal clients, are they time poor?
They are.
So that's probably something you want to keep in mind.
I think all business owners are time poor.
I think so too. I think so too. So keeping time poor in mind, that's really something that you need to think about when you're writing a blog post, when you're writing, this page itself. I think you could probably do with probably 4 or 5 posts per page.
Yeah, so just like how they've got what is it called?
The headline.
Summaries and stuff.
Excerpts.
Yeah, excerpts. So like just about 4 or 5 of those.
Yeah.
And not like all of them that can get on there.
Yeah, that's right. I think the default in WordPress is like 10, I think.
Yeah, I think that one is 10.
Yeah, and I think it's a bit overwhelming. It becomes a bit overwhelming. The other thing I should probably suggest is people that come here want to know what they can actually do on their site. That's one of the first thoughts that comes into their minds is, what can I do on the site? Or what can I learn on this site?
Yeah.
So tell me, what are the 3 things that you want people to know that they can do on your site?
Okay, so I want them to sign up to my free stuff. So I want them to sign up to my worksheet or whatever free thing I've got going on at the moment. I want them to read my blog posts. And I want them to obviously sign up to work with me in one of my programs. So those would be the three top things.
Okay,
not
cool.
necessarily in that order.
Right. Beautiful. So basically we've got over here the chocolate box sessions, which is like your pick my brain sessions, like people get to spend time with you. So that's another form of letting them know how they can work with you. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to create some, for instance, 3 images along the sidebar down here, stating explicitly the 3 things that they can do on your website.
Okay.
Because it takes the overwhelm away from them having to decipher what they can actually do with you. You're not just sitting here giving them information. You actually do have services and services to offer. Basically showing them where to go now. You're leading them further into your website, okay? We know you've got your navigation menu up here, which is cool. However, they're going to get distracted by these other things, forget about what was up there, and you're going to remind them again in the sidebar, okay?
Okay, good. Reminding's good.
Reminding, people need reminding.
Repetition.
That's right. Consistency too, right? Okay, so I think we call it the homepage.
Do you have examples of how to, like, of the 3?
Oh, okay.
Pictures, buttons?
Yeah, okay. So let's have a look at my site. In the sidebar, it basically is telling them where to start. So I've got request a quote, work with me, and my blog.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
cool.
That makes sense. So
those
all
are
of these,
things.
all of these get the user to start digging into my site. Gives them a place to start. Your about page. So I looked at this yesterday, and I like your copy and that, but I do think that it needs to focus a lot more on the user. This is the most hit page on your website, so it needs to be another place where people can opt in. I think you've got one got an opt-in form here? Okay, so you've got a link here. We need to make it a opt-in box where people can stay on this page and fill it out, because basically you're asking them to do more work by just giving them a link here.
Do you think it should be like an opt-in form to sign up to my email list, or like the work with me form where I want them to, like a contact form kind of? Which one?
I'd say get them on your list first.
Yeah.
More information, because basically they're still going to be getting to know you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If they're coming to your about page, they are probably still they want to know who you are, right? Okay, so let's move on to your Work With Me page. On your Work With Me page, I get that you're letting me know that you know me. The thing is, though, if I'm clicking on your Work With Me page, I just really want to know what the hell it is that I can do with you, like what you're offering me.
Yeah.
So this is cool. Maybe you could use this, your Work With Me page should, like, maybe even if it's excerpts about what it is that you do, leading them into another page. So you're offering a program, and you offer Pick My Brain sessions, and anything else?
At the moment, that's it.
Okay, so those two things, maybe an image with a little excerpt underneath it, and they can choose from those two things what it is that they want to work with you with, and they then get led to that particular page for that. I think this copy belongs somewhere else, like maybe it's a page that asks them whether or not you guys, the two of you, will be a good fit. Yeah.
Do you think I should also have like some testimonials on that page as well?
Absolutely. So for your programs, under each excerpt, a testimonial will be a fantastic idea.
That's good.
I love your pictures too. It really makes me feel like you're a real person. Okay, so now we're on your praise page, and I think this is really cool because, again, you're giving social proof that people are actually getting benefit from the things that you offer.
Do you think there needs to be like any type of like copy or something up the top, or is it alright just to have the straight testimonials down there?
Maybe instead of it just saying praise, maybe you could give it a headline, like, here's what my clients are saying about me, or they're basically helping your users to decide whether or not you are going to be good for them.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're on your speaking page. This is really good because I can see from your listing what you will speak about. So if there's any variation to that, you're also giving them the option to get in touch with you. However, I think that if you're going to get them to do something else, you want to be able to get your users to use the least amount of steps as possible, okay? Because you're asking them to do work. That means you're asking them to use their time, okay? So instead of these get in touch links, I suggest you add a contact form below that one as well. But also you've got listed some speaking gigs that you've done, which is really cool. That gives other people an idea of the sort of environments that you've worked in before, yeah?
Yeah, good one.
So I think, have you got any questions about that?
No, I was going to ask about the contact form, but you've already said that, so that's good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have a look at your contact page. And just something like this on your Work With Me page. No, not your Work With Me page, your speaking page would be good. But maybe just get a little bit more explicit up here, like why are people going to be contacting you through here?
So that'll be either to find out more about how they can work with me. Speaking, maybe if they want to pitch me to do stuff for them. That's probably about it. Yeah.
And so maybe just a little bit more detail about, because you want to invite them to contact you too.
Yeah. Cool. Do you think I should put a photo there? I've got like photos on every other page.
Yeah, I think just for a touch of sass, yeah, let's do that. Actually, I want to have a look at your full blog page posts.
Okay.
So you've got your share buttons on the side, which is really cool. A lot of people insist on having their social media buttons right at the top of their website so people can keep in touch on other platforms.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of defeating the purpose of why we have a website, right?
Yeah.
You want to keep them there on your website for as long as possible. By putting your social media links in the header on the above the fold or whatever you want to call it, that's really giving them an option to move out of your site where you have no control over what they do next. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's something really good that you haven't done here.
So what about, is that one okay?
Yeah. I've been tossing that up through this video, whether or not that is a good idea. What I do suggest you do is check out your analytics. You can bring up this whole page in real time on your site, and you'll be able to see whether or not that box is taking people away from your site.
Yeah, so that's just on Google Analytics, is it?
Yeah. I can't remember off the top of my head what tab that's under in Google Analytics, but
okay, I'll just have a play
we'll have a look. But what I really think is, what is that box? Like, what is it about that box that people love, that people need to see?
Just looking at it now, and just like hearing you saying, looking at my analytics and see if like this Filippo Kitty Partia link gets clicked, heaps get rid of it. I think even if it doesn't get clicked, get rid of it anyway, because it won't. Like just listening to you now, it's like clicking in my head. It's not even really doing anything. It's like people can just like it here and that's all.
Basically, I think the only thing on this box that would be beneficial, but not to your website, it'll be
the social
worthy, is it would help you get more likes, is these photos of people. Like someone who is friends of any of these people might see that they like it, so they might like your page too. I think that is probably the only benefit that that's going to give you, but it's not going to be specific to your site. Yeah,
cool. I'm going to have a look at my analytics and then probably I think I'll probably take that off and
So the other thing I see is there's no opt-in form at the bottom. The opt-in form under each blog post is, like, you've probably seen heaps of people doing it, right? Yeah. And I know you do it as well. And you're going to tell me soon why you haven't done it on this one, right?
Yes.
But firstly, it's the psychology of it, you know. If you're getting people to opt in from the form below your blog post, it means that they've read it. Yeah. And those are the people that are more likely to buy from you or to engage with you, the people that are signing up from that box because they like what you've said.
That's true.
So inform me now. Why don't you have it on this page?
My thoughts were that I've got like already, like on most of my blog posts, I have like a call to action for people to write in the comments something, whatever I tell them to write. So then I would usually have the opt-in box as well because there'd only be 2 calls to actions. But I wanted people to sign up to my webinar because this blog post is about ideal clients and stuff, and my webinar coming up will be about ideal clients and getting really clear on them. So I wanted them to sign up to my webinar, and I thought having 3 calls to actions would be too much. Do you think?
I think you're probably right. That's a lot confusing, but I still think we can get an opt-in form in there. And how we do that is, I'd say instead of having this link, have a button. What colour buttons do you use? Do you use buttons?
Not really.
Like just a button like here, like that.
Yeah,
and that it's an attention grabbing thing, right? it doesn't blend in with everything. So if you're doing a call to action, like your hyperlinks, your buttons, they should all be an action colour.
Yeah.
So your action colour looks like it's blue to me.
Yeah.
If I see this colour on your website, I know that I think that I must be able to do something there, okay?
Yeah. Okay. So you think have a button like that and put the opt-in as well?
And put the opt-in in there as well.
Yeah. So can you just go to one of my other blog posts and look at the opt-in form on there and tell me if that's all right?
Here, right? That leaves nothing. First of all, that's grabbing attention. See, something like this would be ideal. This heading here, I reckon you should use that for the webinar call to action.
Yeah.
With the button to the side of it. Yeah?
Yeah, cool.
So basically the whole idea on any website is to communicate effectively. So we're not leaving any room for questions to be asked by the user. If you don't know anything about your clients, then your website's just not going to work. So I hope that's answered a lot. And
now I have to do lots of work.
That's cool, because we'll do a follow-up maybe in a couple of months or something and see how things are going. And
yeah, cool.
Okay, cool.
So thank you so much, Theressa, for coming and reviewing my website and telling me what I need to improve on to make it work better, which is awesome. So if anyone wants to get on Theresa's stuff and get her No Bullshit Web Designer worksheet, you can just head over to, what is it, chicwebdesigns.com?
Yeah.
So that's CHIC webdesigns.com.
Awesome. Thanks, Philippa. It was really cool.
Cool. To you. Thanks so much, and make sure you're keeping an eye out on your inbox for the updated version when I'm finished with all the changes Theressa has told me to do, and we can see how much better my website is performing. Thank you.